Hello? Are we are we back? Uh Hello? Are we back? Hey, I got some viewers back. I have 30 viewers still. So apparently it's actually me moving my my camera that makes OBS crash. So we're keeping the camera blocking the thing that I'm talking about, unfortunately. Um but I posted the thing so you can at least see what I'm talking about with the plant part. How's it going, fellas? But yeah, so this line here. Oh, you know what? Maybe the roads. Okay, so there's kind of what looks like horns, but maybe it's just supposed to be roads, like symbolize representing a path coming in. And then, but then these lines, my stream is freezing. Is it good on? Can you check the YouTube and tell me if it's doing the same thing? I wonder if my computer is pooping itself. No, it's not. My computer does not seem to be pooping itself. Yeah, probably on your end. So, these lines, the lines that run from, well, I can do this. I've learned that I can do this to get my cursor on the screen. Shift tab to get my cursor on the screen, even though I can barely see the game now. This line, and there's another one coming out of this, and then above, like behind my face that I can't get rid of. I wonder if I just hid my face for a second, if I could show this. Let's try it. Okay. So, nope, nope, it's crashing. Oh no, it's not. I'm just not tabbed into the game. Okay. So these paths. These paths are very much like the paths that you send your worm through, right? So this is kind of a diagram where this is just showing me I can send my worm. This, I don't know what this part means, but this, you could interpret this as meaning, well, if you send your worm into a level, somehow the bug is like a level. If you send your worm into a level, then you get sigils. But if you send your worm into whatever the hell a leaf is, then you water the plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what that's supposed to mean? I don't know why that's here. Is there a different one of these things on different ships? Surely not. No, it's the same. It's the same on different ships. So let's try to water a leaf somewhere. Let's try to water a leaf somewhere. I'm going so schizo, dude. Okay, so like here's... I mean, I've tried this shit. I've tried putting this into... I've tried doing all kinds of shit with these plants. What is this music? So... it has to be something with... something with these things, like... how do these work again? I mean, why is this here if I'm not supposed to use it for something? But that doesn't connect to the left. You roll into them, yeah, but I can't do that anymore. What the? forgot you could go diagonal with that. Okay. Oh! Oh. I thought you went in the other way. This looks kind of weird. Wait. It doesn't matter which way I'm like, that flips me upside down, but that doesn't matter, right? Okay. Let's just investigate. Let's just look at all the places where there's a pot on the... Well, there's also a pot here. I haven't learned how to knock pots over, and I don't think that's a thing necessarily. Let's just look for more pots that are on the ground. Or just anything else that looks sus. I'm kind of shocked that I'm stuck in this game right now. I don't feel stuck, but like the fact that I just don't know how I'm supposed to make progress right now is pretty surprising. So this is... Oh, the rocket's gonna just take me to a different world like this rocket, I guess. I kind of forgot that was a rocket. Okay. Oh, my face? Hopefully it won't crash. Howdy. Not seeing anything super sus here. Or here. I mean, we got these things. Was there something I could do here? Well, I could... Now that I have this door open, I could shoot out this way or something, but... How is that interesting? Not what I meant to do at all. I mean... This isn't really... I don't think this is what a leaf is. I don't think this is real at all, actually. I don't think this... There's not another, launch wormhole, throw can, tilt view. Can't launch wormholes in here. Yeah, it's just that this could very easily have another purpose that's secret, you know? But I get the sense that this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I think I am just going to try to connect the ships in such a way that I can launch from... What was it? Launch from World 5. But how is that ever going to be possible? Launch from World 5, go through this. I mean, I can at least go through this level and verify that that makes sense. But then going out this exit and having that actually connect to somewhere useful? Is that likely to... Let's just try this. Oh wait! We don't have this ship yet! I was just theorizing that before we had the ship. Okay, let's look at the ships we have. Okay, so this is the one that only ever goes to this, and we have no idea how to get a worm into there. Useless. Yeah, no, I remember. Oh, I don't remember what they were originally for. We don't think we can get to... We don't think we can get to that. That rocket yet. We think we need more World 5 sigils for that. And we have a tip about that, so presumably that's true. Oh, it's easy to push this guy left here. That might make things easier. Like, if I could somehow connect back to World 1 here, then maybe I could bring World 1. Like, how many pushes does World 1 have left? Or how many sigils does... It has 6. So, if I could somehow get back to World 1 after doing this, it could go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still not enough, really. Yeah, anyway, we don't have this World 5 thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. So what can we do with the World 1 rocket? The World 1 rocket is always going to take us on this, what we're calling number 4, the smallest. The smallest one? The smallest one goes nowhere from here, right? The smallest one goes nowhere from there. It's on it okay, it goes out. Well, first of all, if we twist this room, what does it look like? Completely different? No, not completely different. See, I guess these things are built differently. There's an inconsistency here with how these rooms rotate. Like this, like some of them are built to always stay in line with this, and some of them are built to turn differently, and it depends on just... Is it arbitrary? I just can't... Okay, so that's like a... Bend up like that. Let's just test every scenario, dude. Well, that's the same. Facing down like that. It's the same. Howdy, Stavros. Straight down. Dude, it's just always the same. Okay. So we need a dock. So where else could we dock the World 1 thing? That's like that spot. We could dock it. We can't dock it there. We can dock it there. What does that do for us? Wait, does that send it? I think that sends it to nothing. But let's try. Why didn't I warp, man? Instead of watching this stupid cutscene. I think the other one on World 2, the other connection in World 2 is also going to work, though. If I back this up... Wait, I think I'm going to have to do something a bit different. Oh no, that connection... Oh no, that connection is going to work. So... Wait, can I just go forward twice from here? Oh. Okay, so is that... Okay, curious to see what this looks like. Because it's going like over another magnet thing. Okay. So that hard blocks it. It's interesting that that stays there. Surely it doesn't want me to now. Okay, no. Breaks your ankles. I didn't notice that. Okay, so we've tried world 2, we've tried the world 2 and 3 connections. Dude. I can't tell you how much I hate the controls. Restart is L. X. I guess I just want to try it here, maybe. That's nothing, right? I mean, I have to just try. Very curious where the rocket ship is going to take us. Yeah. Oh, but maybe I can... Oh, this one is going to do something interesting, I bet. No. That one is also nothing. So the only option left is World 4. What does this look like? Nothing. Wow. Wow. Actually, no, there's another option. There's another option. Did I try all the ones over here? Oh wait, this one wouldn't work because of the positioning. Yeah, this one wouldn't work. Neither of these would work. But please get back to where I want to be. But this works if we switch to this guy and then do that. We try one more, which is a dead end. Wow. Okay. Huh. This looks like it's saying it needs water. Am I crazy? Is that a worm? Let me rotate this bitch back around. Holy shit. That's how it was before, right? What? Was it up here? Where was it? Oh, it was this room, wasn't it? It's there. Okay, move it one more. Move it like that, maybe. Am I crazy? Am I not doing this right? How am I messing this up? Or maybe it's... Oh no, there it is. What? Okay, I mean... There's a lot of worms on trees here? I don't think so. I think it's just that one. Dude, I feel like I somehow have to get... I have to shoot the thing into this. Is that possible? Like, go from a magnet into this. Are you sure you saw... Are you sure you saw two? I'm pretty sure it's just that one. Because you can see it from above, no matter which side it's on, I think. And it's not there. And we only have 2 rooms. Maybe you couldn't see it from here, I don't know, but let's look at all these from above now. It's time to go full schizo about this. Although maybe above is not the right angle for this type of tree or whatever. And I mean, we saw we saw that worm. We saw a worm in a plant earlier, and then it just disappeared after we left and came back. So that might be what's about to happen again. We might come back and that worm is just gone. That we were just looking at. Feeling very insane right now. Maybe I should just explore random directions on the world map to try to find one of those invisible ships somewhere. Okay, we saw nothing. I don't know, dude. This doesn't see... I don't see how to do anything. Okay. We're starting from nothing and we're just going in every direction. What if you go way just off the map? I'm trying to understand this diagram on the right also. It's kind of confusing. Okay, so if we do that and then switch, we can get pretty far over here. I mean, they gotta be up here to the left somewhere, right? I guess with this guy, we should be able to get pretty far up here. Wow. So this... This is kind of interesting. But that's never connecting back to anything, I don't think. The fact that you have to connect to switch, thanks cheesy. How the hell? So we have to like literally go to a different dimension to find a new worm, I guess. That is, huh. So we're just stuck in this game. Like, we are actually stuck in the game. Let's look at the screenshots again. Okay. So this screenshot or this blackboard thing about the dripping into the plant, that might just be a lore thing. This one about this one that's like showing a time, it's like hourglass, and then it's like, you know, I thought it was about just waiting in that certain position for a long enough time. Let me look at the... So the desert cactus one requires... You know what, let me just do this again. Where's Discord? Oh. So that's what I'm looking at here. So let's just do that as much as we can right now and see what it looks like. Dude. So we start out with blue. Up, 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 right, 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 right. Oh yeah. And then this guy, up, left, 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 up, 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 left, 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 up, up, up. What? Up, up, left, down, down. And then left, down, right, 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 down, down. And that gets us the desert rocket? What? Why does that say desert rocket? I can't even see the... I see it... Wait. Oh... So when I'm in control of this ship, when I'm in control of this ship, the World 3 ship, there are no icons on the map. When I'm in control of this one, there's a rocket. But I guess that's not necessarily the rocket for this world. That, I guess, could be the rocket for the desert. And when I'm in control of this ship, there's nothing. And when I'm in control of this ship, there's nothing. So that means I was making a bad assumption. This this rocket... Oh, that's not a bell, that's a rocket. I was thinking there were two different icons, but they're all rockets. Bells and rockets just apparently look very similar. Let me get my chat back. You didn't miss any counting. The runs today were so terrible. Howdy, Nina. Thanks for the good looks, fellas and ladies. This is Worms Armageddon, yes. Okay, so that rocket down there, but you have to do that while you're... You have to get that while you're in control of this ship, right? There just ain't no way, man. There just ain't no way. But, okay, the question I wanted to ask, though, is can I just get down to this, wherever this rocket was with this guy? Let me make sure I know exactly where it is. Okay, it's in that spot. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so I think the invisible worm ships that are somewhere on this map, you can get to those guys with any while controlling any ship. But the rockets you can only get to while controlling the ship that shows the rocket symbol on the map. So okay, so is this okay? Let me do this. Let me follow these instructions one more time up to the point and actually fully visualize what it would look like, because it's kind of weird that the it seems to be telling me that the World 5 ship, the rocket that appears when you're on this map when you're controlling the World 5 ship, is the one that gives you the rocket for World 4. Which I don't think that's how it's worked for any of the previous the 3 rockets that we've gotten. Okay. Up, left, 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 up, 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 left, 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 up, up. And then up, up, left. Wait, what did, oh, that pushed it down one. Up, up, left, down, down, left, down, right, 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 down, down, left, down, right, 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 down, down. How would that... How would that help with anything at all? Are those just the first step? No, that's not just the first steps. Left, down, right, 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 down, down. Left, down. Oh. Oh, okay. This is for using the desert rocket. Okay. So the desert rocket, once we get it, is going to shoot out of... It's going to allow us to... How do I show this? It's going to allow us to shoot out of this and into this and out of this and into this. And this is showing us how to arrange the ships so that that is possible. This is not showing us how to get the desert rocket. Okay, so maybe we should be figuring out how to get the desert rocket right now, because I'm pretty sure it's not possible to get this rocket. But it's also not possible... No, it's not possible to use the desert rocket. I don't have enough sigils from World 5. I think to make progress in this game right now, we have to figure out how to get more sigils in World 5. I feel like that's... I feel like we're thinking about things that we are not able to do yet. We've been spending a lot of time thinking about things that are not possible with current game state. So yeah, even if I had the desert rocket, it would be useless. So yeah, let's try to do... let's try to solve one of these levels. So what are our leads for how to solve one of these? Well, once I walked into a room and a worm just like went into a level by itself. A cutscene started and a worm went into a level. If something like that happened, then we could get one of these sigils. If we could shoot out from somewhere, I guess we would have to shoot out from this room, though. No, there's no way. No, yeah, we don't have a way to shoot out from what I'm calling the second slot. So we don't have a way to go through this. I don't think that's a serious lead. Yeah, we need to somehow spawn a worm. And obviously the lead with spawning a worm is this fucking worm. Where is it? Wait, is it gone again? Oh my god. Like I expected, the worm that was on one of these trees is gone. So, you know, I mean, what can you do? I mean, there's worms on the floor. Maybe there's just a mechanic where you're like rolling around. I mean, I haven't like rolled this thing over the level. Yes, I used that hint. I did. Oh! There's a button right there. Wait. Let me turn this around so I can see it better. That might be better. Fuck. Not what I meant to do. So there is a button. So if I roll myself out like this and shoot the button, no. But that's what's in that. Okay, look at the Discord, man. That's the button. They're one of these little baby worms that's one of these little baby worms has to push that button and then it makes the plant grow. I'm not a schizo for this. That is the button. That is the fucking button, but how? How do I push it? Like, I am not insane. I am not insane. This one doesn't have a plant, like, planted in it, though. Isn't that different from the other ones? Where, dude, it's so hard to, in the image, it doesn't really show. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Yeah, see, this one has like a little sapling in it or something. I can't push it. Somehow, I don't know. Get my leg to go on it. Oh man. I thought that was gonna be something. I must be thinking about a lot of things that are just not relevant at all. Like, whatever I'm supposed to do right now is probably completely unrelated to everything that I'm thinking about, if I had to guess. Let's reset this position, I guess. Let's look at it from this angle, I guess. Okay. We got this guy back. It's in a different spot. Yeah, it's a different one. I think it's just flavor. But that's so insane to put that in the game as like a flavor thing. When you have to know You have to know that people are gonna think that it's a mechanic, right? Uh, and it stays. Oh, it didn't stay this time. I just left and oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's just flavor. So that makes me think that there's nothing to do here either. I don't think there's a way. Like, this is just nothing. That is literally nothing. And the same is true for all of these. And nothing about this changes if I rotate this ship. Nothing about any of that changes. Oh, this isn't even the right. This is number 2, the second tallest, the second longest thing. This is actually number 3, the second shortest. If that one. Oh, the second longest connects with the second shortest in this case. Wait, is this? Is this even like aligned properly? I'm not sure if you could ever line up this room. No, what I'm thinking makes no sense. I'm starting to lose it, I think, man. It feels like I should be able to go into this right now. But I feel like I've already double checked that I don't have a way of shooting across this thing and from a different world. Let me just triple check. So this rocket, I mean, it would only ever be a rocket, right? It wouldn't be just, yeah, this rocket is a complete nothing burger. I mean, another possibility is that there's just some way, like, within this level to move the worms around. Or, like, move, you know, get a wormhole directly around one of these things while I'm out in the overworld and move it. I don't know, man. It's not looking good. I might have to give up on the game. It's just Jover. Okay, this, yeah, so this goes out the smallest one, which we've determined to be useless. It can't connect to either of those. The smallest one could connect to that and accomplish literally nothing. I mean, see, this is the one, you know? This is the one that goes out the second shortest one. What am I trying to do right now, dude? I'm just lost. There's so many things that I wanted to check. This one is what I wanted to make sure is not useful. Can't remember if I checked this one. Oh yeah, I didn't look at this one recently at all. I didn't look at this one today. So yeah, I'm glad I'm double checking this. Okay. Let's, I guess, just straighten you out and see if that does something. This has to do something. This has to take us somewhere. That takes us into that level where we don't have a worm. If we rotated this, the rotation would happen. I guess you have to look at where this curve is, and you can see that. I think this curve kind of indicates that this is the part that's gonna turn. It's gonna turn right here. So like this is, I just accidentally started a level. No, I didn't. This part is always gonna stay attached. So let's assume that that is how it works. If it doesn't really matter how this section rotates, right? No, how did we get into, oh, we got into, it just hit a wall before. That's what happened. Yeah, I feel like this is the only place we can get in here. This is just so... I feel very stuck. I don't feel like my brain is not working properly right now or anything, so I'm pretty surprised that I'm stuck in this game 45% of the way through. I guess just to be sure, I'll verify that this rotation does work the way that I think it does. Let's see what that looks like. So that would just hit a wall. Yeah. And if it were if these two sections of the room were rotated 180 degrees, it would still just hit a wall. It really doesn't matter. Although this is kind of weird. This magnet looks like it's part of this middle section of the room, at least from this angle, but it's apparently not. A Mario Easter egg? Oh, you mean this? Can't remember the last time I was this stuck in a video game, dude. I mean, it must be... I think the simplest possible explanation is that we're missing something obvious in World 5. That seems to me the simplest possibility. And usually if I get stuck in a video game for this long, it's because I'm missing something really simple. So, there's probably something that we can do right here. We're probably supposed to learn something on this overworld screen. So I already rotated. Okay, now that we understand the way that this is going to rotate, maybe we can figure out something a bit. No, but these three sigils, nothing changes about the way that these three sigils are going to put us directly into this level. Nothing changes about these three sigils that we can't get based on rotating this worm segment, and nothing changes about this one either. Rotating the worm was only to get this to work. That sigil right there. And again, until we have the desert rocket, we don't have a way of getting in here. I guess since the desert rocket lets us do that, maybe we should be trying to get the desert rocket. Even though it doesn't seem like that's going to get us a sigil here. Maybe the desert rocket will let us go somewhere else and make progress. It's called Can of Wormholes. Okay, so that's the second smallest thing, right? So let's verify that that is what the desert rocket would give us. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, the desert rocket lets you shoot out the second smallest thing. Okay, so if we got the desert rocket, we'd be cooking. We would be able to do something. We would be able to attach and do that level in World 5. Okay, so let's see if maybe there's some way to get to that thing. That seems like the most likely thing. The awkward thing is how this only has one attachment. So maybe we have to position World 1 such that we can push the desert guy down and then World 1 automatically reattaches to it? No. Because we have to get out of here. Maybe this has to reattach to World 1 automatically from... World 1 has to be... How close is it to just, like, being able to get this thing the obvious way? This thing needs to be pushed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to get this thing the obvious way. I mean, it just really seems like this would be a lot easier if we had World 5. But maybe this is why, maybe that's why they made it so that World 5 is blocked by needing this rocket. Maybe World 5 is just blocked. You can't do any more World 5 until you do this rocket. And that's... intentional because having more World 5 sigils would trivialize this rocket puzzle. Okay, so well, first of all, we should conserve some... Maybe if I go from here... This doesn't help us, does it? That like almost seems like it helps. But I can't attach back. I need to somehow attach back to him from here. I need to attach back to the desert world from there. That's the problem. How to get the desert guy way down? What if... Also, I still don't understand why there's like a signal coming from this worm. It seems like something I should maybe be trying to understand. Maybe I should send this worm home or something? I guess I can send it home with this one, maybe. No. But the signal isn't coming from, like, the center. Like, the signal's coming from, like, a random room, right? It's coming from this room. Why would it be coming from this room? Does it really have to do with these overworld worms in the trees? There's something about that room, I think. I kind of want to go back in the VOD and see if that signal was somewhere else at some point. See if we had that signal on the mini-map for previous worlds at some point. It's interesting that this one has a bunch of ways to actually connect to worms. Here's an interesting idea. It doesn't help. But I was thinking, like, what if you're in this level and you just start bridging way downward and eventually you reach this level even though, like, the rest of the land around the level has disappeared, you know what I'm saying? What if you can bridge your way over and find this level off screen and then the camera snaps you down to this level? This is the level of schizo I'm going to. Like, how am I coming up with these ideas and I still have no idea what I'm actually supposed to be doing? Do these fences somehow... So what's the mechanic of this world again? The mechanic of this world is like cutting your... Isn't this world mostly about, like... This is the first one I did, right? It's about doing this move. So yeah, maybe like the overworld stuff is how it is because it's kind of about being just the ring also. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff that you can do as just the ring without an actual worm. Like... Like this, you can make it so that your ring goes into the level in a different spot. That kind of fits. This, you can like choose which spot to enter the level from. But why would these sigils just be nothing? Was this just free after I started the level in the right spot? I think it was. It was. But what if I... Oh, is it that simple, man? Oh no. I thought maybe it would keep the level as it was if I solved it like that. Okay. And then let me start from a different spot. So how does this work? Why is it showing that other one? Why is it panning over to this? Is that significant somehow? One interesting thing here is the color. It's green. And then the next time I go in here, okay, now it's pink. That thing's flashing over there. Something's going on with that thing over there. The flashing worm is significant somehow. Now it's pink because I was pink when I went into that level. I think it's just random. I think the color is not relevant. What happened here? Something happened here. Oh yeah, no. Okay, so what happens if I do that? Two of them get drained. Oh god. Okay, alright. We've figured it out. We figured it out. We looked everywhere in the world and came up with as many schizo theories as possible before figuring it out. I forgot that we actually noticed this. This was a problem mostly caused by taking too long of a break from the game. I forgot we noticed the flashing worms and wanted to come back to it to figure it out. I totally forgot about that when we first did this level. Yeah, the flashing worms. Okay. So now this will connect me into that. Okay. Okay. But there's no, there is a way to do this. Not really. How long was I stuck here for? A long ass time, man. I don't know. We need to chop to get one longer here. How would we do that? I was stuck here a long time because I just didn't remember. I did not remember that thing was here. So I tried figuring out all these rocket ships and things that I'm pretty sure I just can't do. With my current game state. Okay, that's gonna help. But we're kind of doomed from here, right? Oh, maybe we can make this work. No. Does that work? It has to be farther out somehow. Just come back here and do this. Actually, that just solves it by letting me be longer as well. I don't know if that helps. But that's it. We got another sigil, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Dude. Why did I have to go everywhere on the map and think about every single possible thing other than this? Oh, the flashing was just. Oh, I actually can't go back from here? No, surely I can reset this, right? Or I can like make more connections. Like I should be able to connect. Oh. Interesting. Should be able to connect, you know, this one with this one, or this is a very strange mechanic. I don't know. Like, why does it work this way? Let me watch. Let me watch again. So we have flashing worms. It's just the flashing is a special property of. Okay, and now when I go through this, no, not this one, whoops. No, I mean it makes, yeah, I guess I just don't understand why the worms are flashing. I guess they would always do that, and I just haven't seen it in other levels because there aren't a million ports here in the other levels. Ship me your PS5. No. No. Dude, I'll not sign your PS5. Okay, so what we want to do next is connect to. We want to rotate this thing around. Don't ship me. You don't want to ship me your PS5, dude. I want to stick this in here somehow. Oh no, I can probably skewer this by blocking by body blocking myself. No. I guess we can. No, we can't really get this. It seems to me that we have to rotate this. Am I forgetting a simple mechanic here that would let me rotate this? Is there another way to get into this stage? No, I don't think so. I guess here's a question. When you solve this level, here's something that I'm skeptical was the right design decision. Here I am solving this level. The worm is connecting two spots down at the bottom left. That worm is connecting two spots because that's how it started. It started out like that. And it shows it making the thing, but I guess it gets immediately overridden by the worm, just the actual worm being there because that's the default position. Fair enough, I guess. That's kind of, yeah, it's, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm a little salty, but it's my fault for taking long breaks from the game. Well, we can very easily progress now. You'll ask Pippi. Uh... I mean, there's no way I can push... I can't push this anywhere except there. This thing is never going to connect anything useful for me, right? Like, it has to be head to tail. Yeah, it has to be head to tail. It can't just be like that, like that or something. No, don't do that. I will sign something for you if you come to GEQ, although I have to figure out what my sausage signature looks like. Oh, no. I was thinking maybe I could make the connection here. Like, if I finish the level... Well, first of all, there can't be a connection here. It's going to be broken by this worm that spawns here. That's weird. But maybe this is what it's supposed to be like. I make the connection here. Can I somehow push this in and end here at the same time? Pretty sure the answer to that is no. Yeah, I can't like quickly back up or after doing that or something. That seems like it should be the answer, though. Okay, what's this other one gonna be, though? This bottom right one. Is there another one up here? I don't understand. Okay, we have to figure out how to get into this level at all, first of all. I guess we get into this level in the first place by doing the rocket thing. But we could also get into it from this, from what I was just trying to do. And then there's this. Oh, maybe this is the one where you have to do the trick I was just describing, where you finish the level while pushing the thing in or whatever. You push... Oh no, that doesn't reach. Oh, like that. So I can definitely... Okay, let's just see what this looks like. The music thing is like kind of low-key annoying sometimes. Okay, let's just see what that does for us. I don't really see... Oh, it lets us start the level as that other worm. Oh. Huge. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So we can do, there are multiple things we can do now. Maybe. I guess with this, with the horizontal worm, the more complicated, obviously we could just finish the level right now and get a sigil. But the more complicated thing that we could do is probably we can rotate this now. And the way we do that is like that. Whoops. I don't think that matters. So we do that, and now we have the connection to up to the above level. Let's... I think we can keep that connect... Oh, we get that sigil as well. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to solve it again for the sigil, but that makes sense. Okay, but now we have this connection to up here. Okay, it's all coming together, man. This is cool. This is a cool mechanic. As much as I was salty about it. Oh, this is actually a different level than that other one. I thought it was connected to that thing to the right. Okay, now I have to remember what the fuck is even happening in this world. Wait, oh, we have that. Okay, but there's something else that we can do here, presumably. We can connect, we can build connections. I guess we want to make it so that this right here, that that thing connects to this, and then that would let us start as the big worm. I just accidentally did that. Okay. Let me BRB real quick. Dude, let's finish this shit. Let's finish World 5. It took so long to get unstuck. Okay, so back into this level. So there is a way to chop this guy up so that this... No, there's not. Wait, it must be into two pieces. Two pieces? Two pieces. So... How? How? If we have just like the long L shape, then that can go from like... Or just a short L shape can go from this one to this one. But then it can't go over the fence. How do we chop this up? I guess it has to be three pieces, huh? There's going to be a piece connecting here to here, another piece connecting here to here, and another piece connecting here to here. Is that just using the entire worm? That's a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I think there's should be pretty straightforward since we know that to figure out how to chop this thing up. Yeah. So let's bring this guy back. We're gonna have to rotate this last one. Hopefully that's easy. That can't. Do we have a way of rotating this? No, we have to rotate it first. Okay. Okay. And do we have a way of getting it back from here? Huh. I mean, I can't. Maybe I have to chop it differently. Maybe I have to chop just this piece off first and then rotate it. That seems right. No, I can't. There's no way to do this. Oh. Oh, I can just do it like this. Right. Or no. No, that's not true. It's true because now I can do this. Oh my god. There were probably a couple other ways. There might have been another way to do this. Oh, that's not even right. Okay. There's probably a way to do this that's just like leveraging the fact that we have this other piece now. No, that does not help. What if we cut... So there's definitely no way to bring this back, right? Fairly certain there's no way to bring it back from there. There's no way to skewer from the left here. So really the only option is to start chopping. And I think we can't start chopping. No, it's impossible to start chopping from that side unless we can start chopping like this. No. So it seems like we have to do this first. But then oh, this isn't even right. This isn't even... The way to get... Oh, no. Oh, dude, is it... Am I just way overcomplicating this? This is just this. For some reason I thought it was a different rotation situation that we were looking for. Okay, this is super free. Love it when I figure out the the interesting part of the level and then spend forever on something so stupid. Now, is this going to be a hard puzzle as well, or is this going to be free? Seems like this is going to be free. Oh yeah, I just push this guy in, right? I was thinking I had to get myself in. Okay, this room was very interesting. We've gotten a lot of sigils here. Still, I guess just one more room of puzzles and then the back room. Can I get into the back room already? I want to see the blackboard. Thought maybe that would be something. Okay, so yeah, let's turn this around and check out the blackboard. Oh, we have a signal? Wait. The signal runs away? What the? Oh, I'm pushing it. I guess this worm just wasn't here before, and now it is here. Maybe... Yeah, I'm guessing that worm just appeared when I got a certain number of sigils here or something. Whoops, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Okay, so we can get to world 6 now, I assume. Oh god. Okay. I already assumed the right thing. The hint on the right, I already assumed that. This is probably just a helpful reference. But maybe it's actually telling us all the different things that we have to do with the rockets. Okay, the first two are irrelevant right now because we don't have access to that world. the Ohm world. Sideways Ohm world. We don't have... The bottom one's irrelevant right now because we don't have the desert rocket yet. But it will be relevant soon, presumably. The top right one... Isn't that the desert symbol? That's the desert symbol and the original world symbol. So that one should be relevant. The desert rocket can go outside the desert world? Oh, it must be able to using the new worm connections method that we just learned or something. And then this rocket, the rocket from this world, we also don't have access to yet. I want to try that real quick before we continue in this world. Try to use the desert rocket in World 1 somehow. So, can we do something now with this knowledge that we have? Can we do something in this puzzle? Almost certainly we can. We need to connect... Yeah, we need to just make that one connection there. Which I can see which piece we would need to do that. But how would we... Wait, what? This puzzle? I remember this puzzle. How are we ever getting... Wait... We're somehow getting that out of there? We're somehow getting this S-shaped one out of there and up into this corner? And still solving the puzzle? So I still need to get 3... I still need to eat 3. So I still need to eat those 3 dots. And... This seems completely impossible, but it must be possible. Wow. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I'm going to rotate this world around. Gain insight 1 out of 2. Oh, interesting. So there's an insight specifically for this bonus puzzle that I'm doing right now or whatever. I think like that is what I want. Thanks. Okay, so this is how I was doing it before. So we need... I mean, just on a very basic level, how the hell are we getting that thing out of here? I mean, maybe this just uses a mechanic that the game is going to teach me way later. I guess I guess maybe there's a way to do a huge flip. No, you can't flip from... I guess I could theoretically do a huge flip to get this guy out of this corner, and then I could do another flip. Then I would be free inside of here. I would be not connected to this guy that my butt is stuck on. And then I could flip the S shape over the fence and just chop off one of my pieces along with it. Or I would have to, yeah, I would have to chop off something of myself, but then I could chop something else to get a piece back or something to finish solving the level. So how? So true, Misa. So how would I skewer something in here in a way that would allow me to flip? I guess just I need to eat something first. Now, why can I not just skewer from here and do that? Okay, that doesn't work just because it's gonna hit that wall. But there is a way to do this. There has to be a way to do this. Should probably remember how to solve the original puzzle. Oh yeah, you have to. We're probably getting the right one out of the way and not the left one. But the way that I originally did this was something like this, right? Did I maybe move the? Oh, I can't move that. You don't want to eat that yet. You want to somehow move this stuff around before you. I mean that's the only way I can move it around really. I think just push it over one was all I had to do. Then come over here. And you don't want to do that, so you must have to do. Or maybe. Oh, or maybe you have to come over here first. Push the no. Maybe no. Yeah, maybe push that down, and then push this over, and then come back over. Push this down, and then push that over. I mean, that's helpful, certainly. But maybe from here, no, you can't. I can't rotate from there just because that does a push. Okay, first of all, let's see if we can put this guy in the water from here. No, we can't. Maybe we can put him in the water up here, though. That's hilarious that does a push. Okay, what if I put this guy in the water and then went over here to skewer? I'm not trying to solve this. My goal right now is not to solve this puzzle. My goal is so much more than that. You have no idea. Okay, so we have this. That's something. But we can't really get out from here. That's a bit of a problem. If I did something a bit different before I skewered this guy, maybe. No, it literally has to be here. I guess my tail could be different. My tail could be like that. But then that's it. No, what? I thought that would let me back up. Like, okay, what if my tail is like super squiggly around here? Does that doesn't help. I can't push myself. I can't. Maybe I can make this go up far enough. Ah, that's. See, that's bad. I can't. Oh god. I mean, I know this is it, but maybe I have to do it from the right side and not the left. Like, can I get this guy in the water from here? Okay, so maybe it's just this. And in fact, maybe I can do it. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh wait, no, wait. If that guy's in the water, the puzzle's over. This guy has to be maybe up here or something. Now, I make myself shorter. Okay? Now, but the problem is this guy, the goal is to make a bridge from here to here by solving the level by entering this thing while this guy is right here. That will make a bridge so that I can use the rocket ship to get into a different world. See you later, Stavros. So I have to somehow bring the S shape out of the fence. But in order to do that, I really don't know. Well, okay. I made myself one shorter. Let's see if that lets me do anything over here. What's this? Nothing. Bring this guy back. That's never gonna work. That's never gonna work. Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah, left side is not useful. I don't think. Maybe this. Maybe I can push this around for some reason. Is there a reason why I would want to push this somewhere? Well, another thing I can do is avoid getting myself chopped like that. But, like, just be there? Okay, dude. Like that, and that. And then maybe I can... There's no other skewering that helps here, though. Wait. I can push that guy. That's kind of interesting. So, yeah, this is just always going to be the problem. Oh! I think I understand. I think I understand. I think I understand. Dude. Dude. I need my ass like that. There's a way to get your ass like that, probably. Is that true? Not really? Because I can't just turn around here. Yeah, so after flipping like this, the only way that I would be able to after flipping like this, the only way that I would be able to get my tail to get all the way out in here would be if my tail could be pointed up here somehow. But that's never happening. That's never happening, right? How would my tail be pointed up when I'm like this? Is there a world where this guy's one higher and I can skewer him right here? I guess that would involve having another little pellet below him. Somehow I get a pellet to below him. Doesn't seem impossible, but doesn't seem super likely either. But how would that even help me? It feels like there should be a way to get my butt pointed up right here. But I don't see it. I don't see how that would be possible. Whoops. Dude, not being able to see Discord and Twitch chat and game and everything at the same time is annoying when I'm streaming PC games. So yeah, the only way I could have my butt pointed up here is I guess it actually helps to be longer for that. Is that true? Butt pointed up here. Is it? It's not possible, right? It's not possible. And is there a way? Wait. Am I stupid? If I just have this one little curve like I was talking about, this one little curve like this, can I then leverage that? Or no, we want the curve to be the other way. Is it like that? No. I think I have to be longer. I think I have to... Well, I can just eat this. Okay, now I think we can have a curve the other way, which is... Wait, that's not the other way. It has to be like this and then like that, and I just have to maintain that. Okay, so now I can back up. No, I can't quite back up far enough. If I could back up one more here... See, if I could back up one more here, then I could flip up. And then my tail would be way the fuck out there. And I'm pretty sure I could escape from this prison that I'm in. You know, if we got the S-shaped out of the way, which I think we could. But we can just barely from here keep the tail pointed that way. That's the problem. If I were to chop one off, then I could back up one more, but then we wouldn't be able to get the tail like this. So that we can back up that direction. Is there a way to do another flip here? Like, it almost seems like we could... push this back to the right and then do another flip to the left. But that's definitely... That doesn't make sense, right? If we did another flip to the left... No, we can't do another flip to the left because... the worm is to the left. Got a problem with that? Got a problem with that, Nina? Why is it? Oh yeah, that's doomed. Oh, here's something that I wasn't really thinking about. If you do one flip like that, and then get it into a different arrangement like that, then that maybe can put your tail into an orientation that it wouldn't be able to get in from before. I don't know how to explain this, dog. Oh, actually, no. Here's a different idea. Here's a different idea. We use the pushing strat. We use the pushy Masumi strat. Watch this. Okay, backing up first of all. No, we're backing way up. Backing way up. Okay, okay. From here, we're here. Okay, now we back up. Okay, no, it has to be one up. It has to be here. We... How was this possible? I swear there was a way to push this to the... Push the poop to the right with my tail. How did I do that before? I'm going insane. Oh, it was like this. It was like this. Right? Like that? Okay, but now I have to be in a good orientation so that I can go down. So... I have to... do... What the fuck? I have to do that, and then that, and then that, and we're stuck. Um, no, this never helps. This never helps. Because we can't flip to the right from here. We can never flip to the right from here, and we can never flip to the left from here if the thing is to our left. This does not help. It's interesting, though. Okay. There's some way, I think, to get the tail into a weird arrangement that helps somehow. This is an arrangement that we could get naturally. This is an arrangement that we could get naturally. We want to extend the tail. I mean, we want to extend it. We want to extend it. The only thing that's interesting is if we extend it more this way and then flip back over. But that just doesn't work. Although, if we extend the tail like that and then we can flip it back over. No, that doesn't make sense. Again. Okay, man. Hold. I thought I was cooking something. I guess not. I mean, that's if my body didn't go to the right up here. Was that necessary? This is just how we started. I'm losing my mind. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I don't know why I think it helps. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I was trying to do. Push this that way. In order to do that, my tail has to be out of the way. So, oh, okay. Hang on though. Maybe we can do that if we're coming at it like that. Now we get it out of no. What about no? How do I get my butt pointed up, dude? How do I get my butt pointed up? That feels interesting, you know? That feels like something. Let's mess with this some more, I guess. From here, we do that. do that. We do that. No. Man, I feel like I'm very locked in on this one possibility direction, but like, what is the other possibility? Skewering the... Okay. We can only... Okay, inside this fenced area, we can only skewer the S shape from the top. If we want to flip it, we can only skewer it. Well, no, we can only skewer it from the top, period. And if we want to flip it after skewering it from the top, we can only do that to the right. And wait, maybe we just have to go back to the world of the world of putting this one that I'm sucking on right now into the water. Let's try that some more, I guess. Let's go back to when he was not stuck in the corner, and this other guy was not up off the edge. I guess we're going way back. Way back machine. Like that. Now. I guess this is interesting. We could theoretically flip again. No, that's never going to be helpful. So I can't do this because... Why? I guess flipping there... No, that's never possible. Is there a way here? I'm still just trying to imagine how I would get my butt pointed up. But I am fairly certain it's not possible. My butt pointed up like over here, like before I get into here, I somehow... You know, like my if my butt was like that, and my face was getting into the... to this guy, then I could, I could flip over and then back up and my butt would be going upwards instead of into this stupid fence. I think it's somehow just about backing up far enough that you could flip this thing. And maybe that is more likely from this direction. So what if... Let's go back to this. Push you down, but don't do that yet. Oh. Oh, if we get this... No. No, it's just not quite enough, dude. But maybe this is interesting that we're pushing it one over. I mean, no. I guess maybe I can skewer this the other way. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. Okay. What I'm thinking though is from here I have to have to somehow back up two more from a position like this. I guess I have an idea. Okay, let's go back over here and do a chop. Before we push this before we push the 3x1 into the water, we do a chop, first of all. This is fucking insane. And to do that, this has to be more out of the way. Maybe it can just be there. Okay. So that's like that. Now we're a little bit shorter, which is, I guess, helpful. And we don't want that. No, sorry, we want this guy in the water. Oh, but that has to go back. Oh, this guy's stuck in the corner. In order to do that, well, we could do it from here though, right? No, we can't do it from there. No, we can't chop. This is too far away. Oh my god. So yeah, if we want to chop one off, we have to skewer it here, or skewer it here, or skewer it here. Can we ever skewer it? This is so complicated, dude. Can we ever skewer it like there? No, that's too high. That's too far. I mean, if we could skewer it here, that would be amazing, but I don't see how that's ever happening. Well, hang on. Maybe we can get out from... No, I don't. That doesn't seem likely. Oh no, this doesn't even work. That doesn't even. Right. This needs to be straight to chop off a piece. Oh my god. And yeah, we're kind of just never getting that out from that corner, I think. And there's nothing we can do with that, right? Like, with that being stuck in the... That being stuck in the corner, we can never do anything with this. We can never, like, body block this. No. I am losing my goddamn mind. Okay. I am afraid that I'm going to have to end this stream, and I'm afraid that I'm going to have to end this stream without finishing this. Okay, I still have time. There's time. I want to finish this puzzle so badly. So yeah, assuming we could be this short and put this guy back out, get this guy back outside the corner so that he can get into the water. I mean, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. That is never something. Wait. some reason I want to try doing this, but this is definitely nothing. The water is very odd though. Like, why is there water there? It might not be for the reason I was initially thinking. I mean, we 100% need the S shape. We can be completely certain about that. You know what? Maybe I just missed a possibility here that's like obvious. Maybe I just need to mess with this a little bit more. Holy game just pooped itself. So yeah, the problem is you can't get a segment, you can't get your tail to face right here, which would make it face left here. If the tail was facing left here, then I could... I mean, that's not even true. Like, I need to back up 2 more from here. Thank you, Dante. Like, dude, this is just not real. I'm hard filtered on this, like, meta puzzle situation. It's exciting, though. Why is this hard blocked? Oh, right. Kind of looks like I'm doing some form of masturbation here through the fence. This is the level of brain I'm working with at this point. Okay, so I chopped one off there. Can I chop another one off somehow? I don't think so. Dude. Maybe I should reset. Maybe somewhere back here I can actually get in there. Mate, wait. Why didn't I consider this sooner? No, dude, this is obviously it. Why? I'm not supposed to eat these in the first place. I'm supposed to somehow get... Is that true? Can I do this? Maybe now I can push this guy across again? Oh. No, man, this can't be it. Oh, I was supposed to get that one out of the way. Okay, just reset. This guy has to go down one, and then this is just so complicated. But this is definitely it. We've solved it. There's no need to even be concerned anymore. Okay, so now we get... All of that was just to push that little pellet over. Now... Oh, now I can't... Now I can't push this guy back into the water. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. That... Fuck her into the water. Can we push like that? No. Well, maybe I can eat one pellet. Maybe I can just eat just one pellet. But it can't be that one. Maybe I can eat that pellet, and then I can... But now I'm too long to get out of this one that I'm in right now. And I still can't push that one. Like I can't get out from if I'm this long, yeah. Okay. How about you how do I can push this guy down one, right? Oops. Okay, and I can push him right. No, I can't push him right from there. But I can push this guy over and then use him to push the other guy to the right. So now that's... but we don't want that. We don't want that other... Okay, no. Here, we have to go back again. Okay. And now we push this guy down one and then over. And so now we can eat that bottom pellet without eating the middle pellet, which is not actually true because I'm not long enough. But maybe it's good that it's out of the way like that. But now this guy's kind of stuck here. So this is looking pretty bad. Yeah, see this... The poops being in this orientation is not good. I want to get that guy into the water, man. Not that guy. It really is, Adam. Except for that part. That part actually sucks. That part really annoyed me. Well, we can definitely like move this nearest pellet around, right? So what is it that allows me to push this poop into the water from here? The reason I can push this poop into the water... Wait, maybe I can do something from here? No, that's not gonna... I'm not gonna be able to push this guy down, right? Yeah. Oh, maybe that? No. Okay. Actually, maybe I can eat the top pellet first, and that's helpful somehow. Why would that be helpful? Why would that ever be helpful? What is blocking me from doing what I was actually trying to do when I was excited about the idea that I had? What even was it that I was trying to do when I was excited about the idea that I had? Okay, that, and then push it over. And then push it down, and okay. So from here, I wanted to flip it from here. Now what's preventing that is... there's a 2 space gap. So yeah, the middle pellet is not preventing this where it is right now. Oh, maybe I just have to push it over by 1 and then back it up. Okay. Maybe. How did I do this again? I think I pushed it over. I pushed this down from here. And then I went over here. And then I hooked it around. And then I pushed this down. And then I pushed over just 1. Now, This is still just stuck here, though. If that's there, does that help me? If I eat one there and put it in this position. No, I can't. I have no way of getting this guy into the water. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to eat one more? No, I can't eat that one. Maybe I'm supposed to eat two. Actually, that could help even if I have to eat two. Maybe I have to eat two here. I haven't really tried this. Whoops. Wait. Accidentally undid too much. Let's say I have to eat two here. Then I can do that. And that allows me to explore this a little bit more. Whoops. So before I go into this, I would have to do any of this kind of crap that I want to do. Yeah, so this is what I thought. You know, if I were one shorter here, in theory, I could back up one more and then flip upwards, right? Although, maybe there's a way to move this guy up right here. Is there a way that from here I can move this guy up while keeping my tail pointed back that way? I don't think so. How would I move this guy up? Literally the only way is to come around here and get under it. Furthermore, here's a problem. If I were one shorter right now, my tail wouldn't be able to point to the right, which means here it wouldn't be able to point to the left. So all of this this plan where I back up one more from here, that plan is completely dependent on my tail pointing to the left and not down. Because I can't get my tail pointed right from here or pointed up from here any way that I know. Wait. Is there a reason why I would want to do something like that? I don't think so. I mean, it is interesting that it grows you backwards when you eat that thing. You know, maybe that somehow matters, but I don't have a hard time imagining why. So one possibility that I haven't really explored that I just realized is a thing is if we skewer this like this. Too far to the right. Not real. Yeah, it always has to be far left. Could we? There's so many flies in my room. It kind of feels like this is what we want, actually. But not. I don't think that's actually true because well, hang on. Okay, what if the S shape was here And the poopy was here. And we came in, and instead of going left, down, down to skewer, we went up, left, down to skewer. Is that possible from the starting position? Fly on my screen. So we can never push this down. That's something to be aware of. Can I push? I have no way of pushing this guy up. Well, hang on. I can push this guy to the right, like that, and then back out. And now this pellet is going to be out of the way, so I can push this guy up. No, that's not true. And now, yeah, I can't get into that position. I can never push this guy up. I can never push. I can't push this guy down. What? I can't skewer like that. That doesn't help me anyway. Skewering that guy doesn't. It's just Jover for me, man. It's actually Jover. Too stupid. I actually should probably just take a break and come back to this, but this is too much more interesting than the other things that I can do in the game right now. Actually, I haven't even looked at the other things I can do in the game right now. Maybe I should go to World 5. I also just have to go soon, though. Let's check the tornado situation in the world. AccuWeather? Is AccuWeather the strat? Oh, shit. I mean... it's mostly not. I don't think I'm gonna get owned by a tornado tonight. How do I... The Weather Channel? Is that the strat? Okay, this goes longer. This goes farther into the future. How do I... It doesn't show a difference between tornado and thunderstorm, though. Does it? I think I need to end the stream and figure out what I'm doing. About this whole tornado situation. Catch you guys later. This was interesting